Good morning. Let's start the second last chapter, chapter number 26, Defense Officer Wahida. So, we are talking about the Defense Officer Wahida here. Have you ever seen her photographs anywhere? She is Lieutenant Commander Wahida Prism, doctor in the Indian Navy. Okay, children? So, we know the forces which are on the land, the police, then in the air force, the water, navy. Okay, so there are three types of forces. She is one of the few women who has worked on a naval ship. She is the first woman to lead a parade. This is considered to be a very big honor in the armed forces. Alright, children? We specially spoke to Wahida for this book. Let us read that we spoke. Wahida, tell us something about your childhood and school. Then Wahida answers, I come from a very small village called Thannamandi. Please underline, children. This is very important. The questions can be asked that from which village Wahida came from. So she is from Thannamandi and this is in Rajouri district in Jammu and Kashmir. I did my schooling from a government school. Most of the girls from the village studied in my school. However, few of them ever thought of what they would do after finishing school. Alright, so she was saying that she's coming from a very, the village is, she's coming from a village, remote area village, where very few girls, they get the chance to study in the school. And after that, they study in the government school. Like she also did her schooling in the government school, right? And after that, she moved to for the higher studies. So after finishing the school, I always wanted to become someone special and move forward in life. I was very interested in higher studies and wanted to complete the 10th class. In my area, it was a new thing at that time. My mother and father has to face many problems because of this. We even had to move out of our village. We then went to live with my grandmother in Rajouri. I did my 12th class from there. So now she completed her 12th. Now, so you always thought differently right from the beginning? This was the question which was asked. Then Wahida answers, even when I was very young, I wanted to do something different. I was very fond of riding a motorcycle. We are three sisters. My father wanted one of us to become a doctor and one a teacher. He wanted the third daughter to become a lawyer or join the police force. I have become a doctor in the Indian Navy and my sister is in Jammu Police Force. So how did you become a doctor? The question was asked. Then Wahida answers, I have worked very hard. My friends and family members helped me a lot. I got admission in Jammu Medical College. I studied for 5 years and did my MBBS. Then question comes, how did you get into the defense forces? Didn't your family stop you? Oh no, she answers. They felt that the job in the forces would be best thing for me. When I was very small, I would see army officers in our village. I wanted to be like them. This was really a big dream for me. While in school, I attended camps, climbed mountain, and was a girl guide. After I became a doctor, I appeared for an interview to join the armed forces. I got selected there and received a training for 6 months. Then question comes, why did you join the Indian Navy? Do you not have to live on the naval ship, Wahida? Well, I'm very fond of traveling. I like to see different places. I wanted to go to far off places. I was born in the hills and now I am working in the sea. I really enjoy it. So she was very fond of roaming and traveling and seeing different places. Very few lady officers have worked on the ship. I am one of them. Earlier, women were not allowed to go on the naval ships. When an opportunity was given, I myself went forward and gave my name. I even want to go in a submarine. I hope you all know what is submarine. Submarine is a ship which travels under the water. I want to do everything which people think women can do. They cannot do. At present, women are not allowed to go in submarines. But whenever it is allowed, I will certainly go. Okay, so she wanted to go in the submarines. Now next question. So what happened to your degree of MBBS? Wahida? I'm a doctor, but in Indian Navy, a naval doctor does not just give medicine to the patients. She is in fact a medical officer. The ship goes to sea for 3 to 4 months at a time. There, it is my responsibility to make sure that everybody on the ship stays fit and healthy. I carry out medical checkups of all the officers and sailors. I also have to make sure that no garbage collects and there are no rats on the ship. Rat and garbage can spread diseases. I must keep everybody ready for the medical emergency, for any medical emergencies on the ship. In case there is an accident on the ship, such as fire, everybody must be ready to deal with it. So children, here Wahida doesn't have to just give the medicine. She has to be very, very active all the time. Always keep a check and keep an eye on the ship that there shouldn't be any garbage collected. There shouldn't be any rat on the ship. Otherwise diseases will spread and everybody will get sick. She also has to be ready for any emergency, any accident such as fire, which can occur anywhere, anytime. So that's what she was saying. That I'm not only acting as a doctor, I have to act as a medical officer. I have to be always alert and always ready for any emergency. Alright. Then the little part is left, children, that we will be doing in the next period. Alright. So children, here what you have to do is to draw the diagram of this Defense Officer Wahida prism. You can see here. Very easy, not so difficult. Last year also children used to draw. So you have to draw the picture of Wahida prism, and once you are done with the diagram, you have to send it in the group only. Okay, I am sending you the PDF for the question answers, but before you write the question answers, you have to draw this diagram, alright, in the first page. So first you will write the name of the chapter, then you will draw this diagram, and then you will write down the first PDF. Okay, see you.